van Alphen.
For all the times that you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for playing my favorite wake-up song. What about the weather? Do you think I can wear a shirt today?
Yes, you can. It will be mostly sunny today. Should I start your daily morning routine?
All right. And yes, you can warm up the shower for me and make coffee in 5 minutes. Oh, and I almost forgot. Could you please remind me at 5 p.m. that I have to buy a present for my dad? It's his birthday tomorrow.
You know you can trust me, Jason. Already bought some happy socks for your dad in his favorite color.
What? You already bought some happy socks? Oh, of course. You knew. Can you book a meeting with Kevin next week to discuss the technical analysis I made?
Sure, I just booked a meeting with Kevin at 10 a.m. next Monday.
And can you find me nearby restaurants for lunch? P.S. I'm with Mandy, and she's a vegetarian.
I just booked a table for two at Soy Sisters. It's about 1 mile from the office.
Great. Can you navigate us to the restaurant?
Ready to go.
All right. Oh, finally. It's Friday. Could you please turn on some Friday party music and turn up the volume?
I got you. Playing your Friday party music playlist on Spotify right now.
And can you make sure a large 4 cheeses pizza will be delivered at 7 p.m.? You know how to find the best deal. Oh, and can you wake me up at 11 a.m.? I'm pretty sure it will be late tonight.
Your favorite pizza will be delivered at 7 p.m. and sure I will wake you up at 11 a.m. Have a good one.
Thanks. Could you please find me an Uber to my house?
Jason, is this you? An Uber will arrive in 5 minutes at your location.
Hey, could you turn that down? And why are you playing a happy birthday song? My bad. Thanks for reminding me my dad is birthday. Could you send him a text?
Sure. Sending happy birthday dad right now.
And can you transfer 25 euros to Peter? He bought me some beers yesterday. I think this is all me, talking to a machine, about 5 years from now. This is what we will be doing in the very near future. We are facing one of the biggest evolutions in our life. This sounds ridiculous, but I am starting to see this voice as a person. More than that, actually. She is becoming my almost human personal assistant. Someone to interact with. Someone that takes care of me. Someone that gets to know me better and better every day. But before these voices will feel like people to us, there are still a few steps that we must take. First, we have to use them more often. One thing that is definitely going to happen. Right now, virtual assistants like the Google Assistant, Siri, Alexa, and Cortana have gained more than 10% in the global search market. That means that 50 billion searches per month are spoken searches. And these numbers were achieved within just a year. Even more interesting, 41% of the people started using them in the last 6 months. And don't forget the home devices, introduced by Google, Amazon, and more lately Apple. These devices are mainly bought to use them as an assistant that makes our lives easier and support us with functional things, like playing some music or watching Netflix without even looking for the remote control. So, this means that not long from now, we are getting used to these assistants in our daily lives. So, we got this first step covered. We will be using them more and more. The second thing that drives the adoption of voice search is usability. We need to understand how to interact with our assistant. We need to know the right words to use to get the right, useful information. It's almost like the year 2000, when we all had to learn how to ask Google the right questions. Some people already know how to talk to their assistant. Do you know which generation are the early adopters of voice search? You may guess if you look at the following example. Now kids talk to their phones like they're having a conversation. Well, when I ask grown-ups to do the same, they seem nervous and scared. I don't know what to ask. So, let's overcome our fear of talking to a device like it's a person. We don't want to be like our parents who never got the hang of Facebook, Google, or WhatsApp. We don't want to be the only one in the office without an assistant. And the only way to learn this is to behave as kids. Just ask a lot of questions. Not be afraid of sounding stupid, and just learn as we go along how to phrase our questions. Some simple guidelines of what you can ask them. They know everything that can be found on the web. They can help with translations. Start asking to translate a sentence for you while you're on holiday, to help you speak with locals. Hey Google, what is I love you in Spanish?
Te amo.
And last but not least, they can play any music you like, even the songs you don't know the name of. Hey Google, play the song that goes like Despacito. There we go. Talk to your personal assistant as a human being, and they will become one. One that can think with you, act with you, think with you, help you, and act on your behalf. So, the second step is one that we have to take ourselves. Don't forget to try, or you will live without a personal assistant while the other people have one. And you don't want to be that guy, do you? And if you have a look at the first two steps, what you have to do is to work personally to be able to get more use out of your assistant. The third step is that we expand the capabilities of our assistant. We can do so by professionally integrating these voice commands. Otherwise, you will lose your job. As part of the DEPT family, I want to talk a little bit more about how our companies should already be thinking about future integrations. Let me show you some examples. TomTom works with Eneco, one of the largest power suppliers in the Netherlands. Imagine while you're laying on the couch and say, "Hey Google, I'm cold," and your assistant replies with,
No need for a blanket, Jason. I just turned up the temperature to 22 degrees.
That's amazing, right? And for Unskippable, one of the video producing companies, start making videos of the questions people ask their assistant and provide the answer in a video. So, let's suppose that I ask my assistant how to make a really delicious cocktail. As an answer, I'll hear the following.
I just found a video from Chocomel about making cocktails with Chocomel displaying on your Chromecast living room right now.
Cocktails with Chocomel, not bad. And for the online marketing agencies, Expon Online and Trust Agents, start optimizing for kids' questions. Questions about what, when, how, and why. And make sure that the company will be mentioned when I ask an informational question like, "Hey Google, what are happy socks?"
According to Zalando, happy socks are just funny socks with some prints on it. Do you want me to show you their collection?
No thanks, maybe later. And for all our clients, share a lot of knowledge, make more amazing content, and in that way, you will be mentioned when I ask my assistant an informational question. In addition to that, if you are able to control anything or let customers buy goods in your shop using voice commands, make sure that you don't forget voice search. So, step 1 is to get more users, which will happen automatically. Step 2 is that we learn how to use voice search better than our parents use Facebook. And step 3 is that we as an industry think about integrations for our newly found assistants. Because this is going to happen soon. With more than 20 billion connected devices expected in 2020, you want to be part of this evolution. Actually, You have to be part of this revolution. So, adopt personally and professionally. You don't want to be the only guy in the office without an assistant. And remember, be nice to them. They are the ones booking your rooms, buying your gifts, calling your boss. We need them on our side because they know where we live. Thank you.